All right, so Ashley, just go ahead and just talk a little bit about who you are.
About who I am, okay. So right now I am weekend anchor and a report at WHBF TV. I'm from Green Bay. Grew up in Green Bay, born and raised. That's where I went to college, and then moved here about a year and a half ago.
Well, deal. So what was the name of your college in Green Bay?
UW Green Bay.
Okay.
Yep, University of Wisconsin Green Bay.
Well, so how long have you been in the Quad Cities then?
So I've been here about a year and a half.
Awesome, cool. What attracted you to come all the way from Green Bay to our little town here?
Well, so when I was looking at jobs, as you know, there are a lot of small towns where you can get your start. But coming here, I liked the Quad Cities. I liked that it was on the river. It was beautiful. I liked that it was close to home, but far enough away that I could have my space a little bit. Since I born and raised in Green Bay, and everyone was just really nice. Growing up, my family told me, if you leave Wisconsin, no one's ever going to be as nice as they are here. But I'm finding out that's definitely a Midwest thing, not necessarily just a Wisconsin thing. So it's cool. I like it a lot.
Well, yeah, and I like how you mentioned the whole people of the Midwest just being so kind, because I've been to several places, around, this area, from out in Des Moines. I actually just got back from a trip in Nebraska, and even out there, like, the people there are just as polite as the people here.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, and so definitely glad to have you coming from, a natural born native of the QC. I'm always glad to see what people think of our town and of our people here. So thank you for being welcome, I guess.
Of course.
So let's talk more about your time here at CBS 4. So you said you've been here about a year and a half here. Is this your first job in your career so far? Or?
So this is my first on-air job, and then when I was working in Green Bay, I was behind the camera as a photographer.
Awesome. So are you more comfortable with being an on-air personality as opposed to behind the scenes?
I think that they're very different. So when it comes to being behind the camera, it's nice because you don't really have to worry so much about how you look or what people are, because no one's really looking at you. You get someone else as the subject or something else as the subject, and you can really just get into it. But I don't miss running live trucks at all. And it is nice to be on air because I feel like more of my personality gets to shine through with anchoring. Reporting is fun, and I love reporting, and I like being out in the field, but it's nice to have a little bit of everything. As an MMJ over at Channel 4, I get to do something different every day. 5 days a week I work, and only, I would say, 2 days a week I'm reporting, 1 day a week I'm like planning behind the scenes and shooting, and then 2 days I'm anchoring. So it's a nice mix, and I can't say I like one more than the other. Some days it's nice to not have to put makeup on and just
right.
hang out behind the scenes, but yeah, I like all of it. That's that's why I got into this industry, because I love it all.
Yeah, and I can totally relate with the whole behind the scenes part, not being seen. Although I do my best to make sure that the reporter that I'm working with looks as good as possible. Especially when you're working with Jonathan Ketz
right.
in the morning time. But we have fun though. That's the cool thing. So,
yeah.
And that's one thing that I think is about our job, is it's always different every single day, and you never know what's going to happen.
Thrown at you next, yeah. But that's the exciting part. You're not sitting at a desk all day.
Oh yeah, I don't think I could go back to just a normal desk job. I think I'd go crazy.
Yeah, me too. It's stir crazy. Yeah, definitely.
So what are some of the things that really motivate you to do your best every day at your job?
So I would say, on a large scale, what motivates me is obviously making my parents proud and making my family proud. And all my siblings are little. I have 4 little siblings. So that's a huge part of what motivated me to never give up ever, because I have to be a good example for them. They've been looking up to me their whole lives. So on a big scale, I would say that's what motivates me. But day to day, I would say just like wanting to help people motivates me. Even if I'm doing a story about crime, how can you prevent this from happening to you? If I can help one person or make one person, think twice about an issue, or even make one person laugh, with something, I think that's making an impact on people's lives is what really motivates me day to day.
Cool.
Definitely.
So, what's like some of your long-term goals with where you're going to be in your career, down the road?
So I know that a lot of people in our industry have huge goals. They want to get to New York or LA or something like that. But I would say that my main goal is to find like a medium-sized city that I really, really love and just stay there, put down roots there, and become a part of that community. I think that that's my major goal. I'm not looking to live somewhere like some huge metropolis or rise to the top of the ranks or anything like that. I think that you can make a bigger impact on people sometimes just being a part of their community and being out there and showing them that, the people who tell you what's going on in the world are real people too. I think that's cool. So that's my goal, but nothing specific right now. We'll see. Somewhere warm, not too cold.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I definitely want to move to SoCal myself, hopefully.
Yeah.
One day, that or just somewhere in the Southwest where there's a beach.
Yeah, a beach. That'd be nice.
Yeah. So what are like some of the things that you do every day, if you have like any kind of like daily habits that keep you on track with accomplishing those goals?
I would say just planning. I'm a really big planner. I have to write everything down. So every day, I look at my agenda, like what do I need to get done today? What do I need to get done this week or this month? I have to write it down or else I forget. But as far as daily, I don't know. There's nothing really, just I would say like as a female in this industry, whenever I, putting my makeup on is a big part of like getting into the zone and getting ready, and I put everything on in a certain order every time. So, when it comes to the work that we do and the craziness that can sometimes be news, it's nice to have those things that are consistent because those are the things that keep you from going crazy. So, yeah, so I'd say just planning. I mean, that's the only thing really that is a daily constant for me.
Yeah. I remember one person I learned from, it says that proper planning prevents poor performance. Mm-hmm. So I totally agree with that because it's hard to really know where you're going if you don't have a game plan. If you don't have that discipline.
Well, and even in your personal life, if you're like, oh, I forgot to pay 4 bills today, it can be distracting. So once you know that you have all that stuff done and taken care of, you can set it aside and kind of get in the zone for the day. So, yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Good deal. Now, one of the main goals of what we're doing with this project here is showing that the everyday person can be just as huge or larger than life as a celebrity or a big professional athlete. How do you feel about that? Or is this something that you agree with? Or
I think so. I think that when you talk about people who make an impact on other people, that can be anyone, and that can be someone who doesn't even realize they're impacting people. You talk to you and I talk to people every day who people in their daily lives are making an impact on them. You don't have to be Jordan Spieth to make an impact on people. It's the person next door. For me, it was the one boss who gave me a chance when I, just really got my feet wet in this industry. And I thought I was ready, but now looking back, I probably wasn't ready. But it's that person who's willing to take a chance on you that makes an impact on you the most. And so I definitely agree that the average person can be larger than life, and is, I think, in most cases, larger than life, because we put celebrities on a pedestal, and, I think it's a good thing to have people to look up to in our society, but it's the real people that can reach out and give you a hug or give you a helping hand that really impacts the everyday person. Those are the people that we need.
Awesome. Now, is there any final message that you want to give to people when they see this, online? Is there anything that you want to leave them with?
I would say that my biggest, if I could just think of one thing that's been my biggest motivator in my life, is that anytime someone has doubted me or told me no, prove them wrong. That's all you have to do, and you can do anything you want to do. Prove them wrong. Everyone always told me when I first started in TV that my voice was too scratchy. I could never be on air. And now people come up to me and they'll be like, oh, I recognize your voice first, even before your face. The things that you think are negatives can sometimes be the things that make you stand out the most. So anytime someone doubts you or tells you can't do something, that would be my message, is prove them wrong.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you, Joanna.